Yeah, this is a 1996 Nintendo 64 Funtastic Blue. Right now I'm waiting on a controller. It was supposed to be the Funtastic Blue controller, Ice Blue, whatever you want to call them. The person that sold it to me gave me a call yesterday, and unfortunately does not have one in stock, and that's part of life, and it is what it is. I am getting the purple controller, but not the Funtastic purple, the other type of purple. But it's a good system. Can't really start up right now. I don't have an extra controller. Sold one on Monday, actually. I was excited about getting the new controller. Back to business. This is the Nintendo Authentic expansion pack. Got it from a guy here in Peterborough. It was extremely reasonable prices privately. If you know people and you get around Peterborough or anywhere you live, you got to find the deals. And you know, the system itself is not cheap anymore. It's these are very expensive. This one came from the States, in Morgantown, Pennsylvania. But it was mostly the shipping. Like the system's basically maybe $20 or $30 more than the average gray Nintendo with an expansion. What I'm about to do is I'm going to be cleaning it tonight. So, with that said, I'm going to show you how to properly remove your expansion pack. Sometimes it can be done this way. So we'll try this way. And before anything happens, I think it's... There we go. But if you get the right corner of that lip, you can pull it up very gently with your fingernails. I have done it before. But there's what Nintendo Authentic looks like. That's an expansion pack. Yeah. So anyways, it'll also have this label too. Now another thing you should notice is when you have this system turned off, always make sure you unplug the power brick from the back of the system. What you'll get is your system will start to warm up, because the brick is constantly warm when it's plugged in, because it's running phantom power. What phantom power is about 20% power going into the system, conducting through it. So it's kind of like a parked car, but your fuel line, your gas, and sort of fuel line for your gas, or your brake line, and sitting there. And say your brake, you got the emergency brake, and you pull on it, and you forget to undo your emergency brake and you blow it out. It's the same thing. What'll happen over time on these expensive systems, or even a common 64 that you just want to go and have some fun on, like, you know, whatever game you like. The one over there is the Smash Brothers. It's a pretty good game. Star Fox. You won't be able to play it. You'll wonder why. Well, here's what happens. Here's a common dose of reality, and something you shall know. This thing can be damaged, and if it's melted, it's not going to connect. I've actually seen melted VCRs when I was a young boy. I'd say about, give or take, 14, I don't know. Got my first VCR. Well, no, I was 12. I was pretty young. Edge of my teens. I don't like saying that number. I believe in luck, so and stuff like that. You know, I think we all do. We all want to win the lottery. So now I'm going to be doing my laundry through this, so it's going to be a little messy. But I'm kind of a, if I could tell you so about myself on YouTube, I'm kind of an ordinary average guy, blue collar working type of guy. Work 5 days a week. This is my hobby. I repair these systems, and I've even repaired dryers. That's another little trick. If you ever want to learn how to get your dryer drying a little more clean, sometimes a little compact air, and if that don't work well, then call the appliance repair. Basically, you scrape it out slightly, and then with your fingers, and slowly start to gently work with compact air on these older ones. It's a frustrating, it's a strenuous task, and it's it can be discouraging. So we'll just get this. These are some old clothes, some stuff I just wear around, but I got nice casuals I can wear out. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna show you that. Might not be YouTube appropriate. Okay. So everything's hidden behind closed doors. This is where I keep the tool sets for my systems. There's a G.I. Joe hat, pretty cool. G.I. Joe. I have a bit of a sense of humor sometimes. Not always serious, but when I do, I'm pretty darn funny. I think I'm on a pretty good roll. But I'm not a mean funny guy. I'm a kind funny guy. So we'll be resuming soon. I gotta wash up my hands. So, yeah, you might see me in the video. I have a Gibson toque on. I love my Gibson guitars. I got one, but I like the Fenders a little better. Gibsons are good to a point. I like my Strats. And I got a couple of those US ones. Everybody's personal choice when it comes to the people that play guitar, musical instruments. Mine are Gibsons and Fenders, but man, I love the Fenders, especially the Strats. It's just it's a feeling, you know. It's a feeling, and especially if you finger pick like I do. You want that nice rhythmic sound. You want something on a 9-42, and you can't get that out of a Gibson Les Paul. You gotta go 1046s on them. So here's my little guitar rack, basement rock star here. Well, might as well get back to duty here. Okay. Okay, I'll show you how this comes apart. Jeepers, I think I have the wrong one. Haven't done this in a while. I think I did have the right one. Guy must have torqued them on with the power driver. Okay. Yeah, there it goes. We have one going up. Oh yeah. Sounds like a mouse singing. glass. See, it's going across the glass. I might want to put it on a soft surface. I'm getting a compact air anyways, so need something to hold the screws in. Now here's a wise idea. I love basketball and football. I love playing it. Not much watching it. I got Chromecasters, so you know. I like reading. You know, it's one of those things. Currently reading Dean Koontz's Whispers. You gotta keep your mind thoroughly entertained. It's not always about video games and Fish Flash and all that stuff, you know. Bob's your uncle, whatnot. Life is filled with opportunities, and if you don't take advantage of that, you know, you're gonna miss out on a lot of fun. And there's a lot of excitement out there. I also draw art, and I enjoy a lot of stuff. And that's part of everybody who they are. I guess what I'm saying is, if you're younger and you're watching this video and you're kind of wondering about, well, what's for me in the future? What's for you? Well, my advice to you is just be you. If you are comfortable with things that you do, and if they're productive, and they could make you money, and you have a gift, and if I can teach you a gift, I'd be more than happy to. Yeah, this has been ratcheted. It's been power drilled in. See, this comes from a company. They do great work. DK Oldies. They're #1. That's where I had it shipped in from. It's a really bright sticker, reflective. That's their certification stamp. So you got it. So this stuff can be difficult to remove. You gotta remember, they do it, but they do it really good. But they don't damage it. There is lots of dust in it. See, it's been played. There's proof. That dust wasn't there. I keep my stuff Windexed. And I've had this for quite a while. So I've had it since August, and it's due for a cleaning. I noticed it on Smash Bros. Yeah, and I'm noticing dust right here. If you look close, it's pretty hard to see. And that's a weird thing about the Fantastic Blue, but you can just see little speckles of dust in there. It's just like working on people on teeth, you know. So it's teeth need to be clean. Yeah, that's your for those Game Genie, I guess. I don't really take interest in cheating. I think they're cheap tools. Okay. And the other one's put away. Okay, good. Okay. Let's see if I can. There. No, he doesn't have them on tight. He must have just used it. It's that glass. That's what's been doing it. Okay. Just wanted to see how much dust was in it. We're gonna find out real soon. I know the video is getting long. I can see the minutes. But yeah. You're gonna do it right. You gotta do it right the first time. I think the worst mistake I ever did is when I was a little younger. Went to clean a PS2. It was my own, and so I went out to my dad's tractor shed. I lived out in the country. That's where I'm from. I'm not from Peterborough. I'm actually from the country of an unknown area. I won't give up. Don't believe me. There's proof. If you look above, there's the four-wheeler. my own. But I took an air compressor nozzle and I tried blowing out the fan. What it did was it powered up the conductors and on the circuit board capacitors and blew them out. Every single one of them, probably, or one of them. Sadly enough, it was just a chunk of plastic. The laser and the god rods were good, potentiometer, but it was getting power, but there was nothing. It was basically, it was cooked. I put a disc in, and nothing come up on the screen. It's kind of sad. Interesting thing about compact air, if you ever hurt yourself and you don't have ice in your house, take a ball of that compact air, put it up against your leg or arm or wherever you get a nasty bruise or a cut. Just need something to cover it down with something super cold. That compact air must stay about at least, I wouldn't say minus 20, but it's cold. It's very, very cold. You gotta remember though, air, oxygen, capacited, does that naturally. Especially when it's in a spray can. Nice thing about these 64s, they're easily modifiable. My friend had a fantastic purple he modified. I don't like modifying. I'm a stock as a rock type guy. I don't like going at a original video game system. And control deck. I'm just gonna pull up. Yep, 1996. So 19 watts is your rating on your power. So if you're ever looking for your power source or looking for parts, that is an important thing. Knowing your serial number is important. Model numbers. If you know somebody that can get you new parts, because there are suppliers out there on the internet that can, but they need reference, or they just want to annoy you. Believe me, I've met lots of annoying people I deal with. I'm not gonna say names, but a few, not too many. And they just give you a hard time till you reach their opportunity. And I wouldn't say I'm a pushover. Sometimes you have to drive a hard bargain in life. Just getting this thing cleaned up so that we're ready for my controller. I'll show you it working. Okay, it's gonna pop out here. No. That one's down there good. Just might need a little persuasion. I don't think I'll do that. That worked. Sometimes if you sway them real quick without letting them go, that usually does the trick. See, these guys pop right off. Now you see them? It's just like a wheel hub. See? Nothing to it. So if you're ever wondering, I'm going to probably have to do 2 videos. And I'm going to show you how to reassemble this. I'm going to get to the point where I have this thing apart. these guys at DK Oldies, they are the real deal. They're great. If you're looking for rare stuff like Mega Man 5 NES, you will find it. I found mine. So don't be afraid to talk to Dan or any of the guys down there. They're really good. I think it's Dan. It's the guy. There's a lot of good people out there. I'm going to give honorable mentions out. Mr. Ben Bizzle, Taylor Easter, Jarrett Long. Jarrett Long is really good for 64 stuff. If you're in the States and you're watching this video, definitely check out Jarrett Long's stuff. Trevor Doan in Oshawa, Ontario. He's got lots of good goodies for you kids at Christmas. And he has his own store, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's gonna lift off. Just gotta be gentle with it. It's kind of like driving a standard shift car. You don't want to jam the gears. Wonder why I talk about cars. I used to work around friends who restored cars, and I learned a lot from them. Okay, so we just gotta. Let's check this. Might be a hit. Yeah. That's why that sticker was there. I should have known this, but I haven't done one in about 6 months. Yes, we got another one. Okay, good. Didn't pull on it and crack it. Crack our shell. Oh boy. Oh well. Always turn gently with this stuff. Cannot stress that enough. Reason why is that what happens, you can tear the inner bits of your security driver right off. It goes for any screwdriver. You can strip the threads on them. That's not a good thing. So you hear that squeak, that's a good thing. It'll go silent. There we go. Coming up like Slick 50. There we go. Oh yeah, this is bad. Yep. As Hank Hill would say, as we all know. See, this is a trick for you guys that want to play Japanese games. If you are from Japan and you love Japan and you can't find a Japanese system, I just sold one yesterday actually. You can put a chunk of plastic in there, plastic insert. I think you can actually buy them for like $4. So you don't have to go out and spend $100 on a Japanese system. Make sure you go and take the time to look around, and it just slides in like a piece of toast. Like buttered toast. I'm getting hungry. But yeah, I'm a cheesy joker sometimes. But you can see in there that your spring that opens and closes. So you ever have to replace that, you gotta take it all apart. That's what holds it in place. So when you gotta do that, you gotta be pretty good at it. So yeah, this is really dusty. Wow. I am gonna have to give it a nice wiping with a gentle cloth first, and then we'll detail it with the rest. But yeah, Kleenex is the best. It's more than just a cold or whatever your issue may be. Nintendos kind of get colds. You get that stereo issue. If you're concerned about the dust, I got that. That's what the spray is for. Just take this. There we go. Okay, getting back to things. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a separate video. I'll be back on, like Arnie says, so I'll see you later. But hopefully this was educational, and I'll have it all assembled, and it'll look much cleaner. Who knows, I might even start it without the cover on it. But I do not recommend that to somebody who does not have the experience I have with electronics, because this stuff is very conducts energy and power, and electricity can hurt you very seriously. So I must admit, don't try something if you know it's could hurt you. That goes for a lot of things in life. Okay, I better get going. See ya.